If there were ever a time to give the younger guys a bigger role on the team, it's now. Connor Zary exploded onto the scene last season and is expected to have an even bigger role this season, most notably at the center position and on special teams. And it's safe to say that that is something that all Flames fans have been waiting for. We're going to break it down, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I am Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. I sincerely thank and love every single one of you guys, but let's hop straight in and talk about this new role for Zary. It's a somewhat new role, I guess we can say, but it'll definitely be a bigger role for sure. Now, last season, the Flames, once they knew they were out of playoff contention, they started experimenting a little bit, and we saw Connor Zary get a little bit of time at center, and guess what? He did really good, and it looked like he could potentially play there in the future. Now, I think the real plans for the future is to definitely draft just a generational talent at center in one of the upcoming drafts, preferably in 2026, but of course we will have to see what happens. But either way, I think Connor Zary is poised for a much larger role this season. He's becoming, one of my favorite players so fast. He could easily be a fan favorite this season going into the future. We will just have to wait and see. But we do have a good article here from Jim Parsons of the Hockey News where he says Connor Zary poised for bigger role with Flames in 2024-25. The Flames should have their sights set on Connor Zary's development throughout the 2024-25 NHL season. So thank you to Jim Parsons for providing us with this article. Let's hop in. The Calgary Flames are gearing up for the 2024-25 NHL season with a clear focus on developing their young talent, particularly Connor Zary. And he's a name that kind of goes under the radar because he has already established himself as an NHL player. More so, people talk about Dustin Wolf, they talk about Matt Coronado, Jacob Pelche, some of the younger guys who we've drafted in just the past couple seasons. Connor Zary goes under the radar a little bit, but let's talk about him. Clearly, in rebuild mode, the Flames are not necessarily aiming for a playoff spot this year, but rather focusing on building already solid players into stars. Great way to put it. Zary will be among them and perhaps the most important. Zary, who had a promising rookie season in 2023-24 with 14 goals and 20 assists in 63 games, is expected to take on an even bigger role this season. It won't just be about how many points he can get, but in what position and situation he gets him. And that is what we have all been waiting for. We've been waiting for him to get a better opportunity at certain positions during certain situations like special teams. And that's what we've been waiting for him and just for the future. I think Zary has earned it and deserves it, and now is the perfect time for it. We can finally say that we can give the young guys the time they need to adjust and develop, of course. This year could be a pivotal one for Zary as he looks to impress and take on more responsibility in Calgary's lineup. He may potentially play more minutes at center and take on roles in special teams, whether on the penalty kill or the power play. I'm hoping for both, to be honest, but I care more about the power play for sure. He did get a little bit of power play time last season. He didn't necessarily put up a ton of points, but of course being in those situations gives you a chance to produce, and he has so much offensive upside to his game. I think a lot of us remember when he almost scored the best, first debut goal in NHL history, but either way, he's got so much offensive prowess, and there's potential there. The penalty kill, I'd be fine with that too. He has that element to his game as well. Why not develop him in all facets? But definitely the power play, and then of course at the center position more than anything else. His ability to carry the puck through all zones and his comfort with having the puck on his stick make him a near lock to get more minutes down the middle. Zary's experience playing center in the AHL and junior hockey has prepared him for an increased role if asked, and I think we can imagine what he would say if he was asked. As one of Calgary's most promising young forwards, Zary is poised for a breakout year. The Flames will be counting on his development, hoping he turns into a consistent producer who becomes integral to the team's top six. And I think it's going to happen. Honestly, he will see quite a bit of time at center. Will it be right away as soon as the season begins? Most likely not. We'll have to see what happens out of training camp, but he probably won't be a center to start the season, but there will be opportunities for it to take place, and it'll be great. A lot of us have been waiting for this, just a younger, really good center. I know a lot of us love Michael Backlund, and I personally hope that he's a Flame for life. I've got the Sweden shirt on today just in honor of him. I actually just threw on whatever was at the top of my dresser. But either way, Connor Zary, if he gets minutes at center, minutes on the power play, it'll be a very good thing for his development and for the Flames going into the future, because we always know that he can play on the wing as well. We're looking forward to it. Now let's get into the next part of this video, which is a new announcer. Yes, as we know, Rick Ball unfortunately is moving to Chicago and will no longer be doing the TV broadcast for Sportsnet Flames, which is too bad because he really is A1, best of the best. But we have finally got his replacement, and it is a doozy. So here you go. New voice of the Flames on Sportsnet. John Abbott joins the Flames after NHL stints in Toronto, Vancouver, and most recently Ottawa. He's doing a tour of Canada, and as his fourth stop, he decided to visit the best city in the nation. So there you go. Welcome to Calgary. Sportsnet today announced that John Abbott has been named as the new play-by-play voice of the Calgary Flames on Sportsnet. Abbott joins game analysts Kelly Rudy and Greg Millen in the Sportsnet broadcast booth, with host Ryan Leslie delivering the latest updates around the rink. We're familiar with those other three guys, but John Abbott is the newbie. The hockey world is a small one and often provides full circle moments. Growing up in Aylmer, Ontario, my minor hockey team was named the Flames because of funding provided by a former owner of the Calgary Flames, the late Harley Hotchkiss. Mr. Hotchkiss was from the neighboring community of Tillsonburg, and just as the Flames ownership continues to do today, he always supported his community through his love for the game. It is an honor to join both the Sportsnet and Flames families over 30 years later, and I look forward to many years of great hockey memories in Calgary. That is a quote from Abbott himself. Sounds like he is excited to take on this opportunity. Having started his career at Rogers TV, Abbott brings an impressive resume spanning more than 24 years in sports broadcasting, covering some of hockey's biggest moments in the NHL, CHL, AHL, World Junior Hockey Championships, World Men Hockey Championships, and the Olympics. He now joins the Flames on Sportsnet regional broadcast teams after NHL stints with Toronto, Vancouver, and Ottawa. And here's another quote for you. John Abbott is a fantastic addition to the Flames on Sportsnet broadcast booth especially as we begin our new 11-year regional broadcast partnership with Calgary, said Rob Corte, VP of Sportsnet and NHL production. That is true. We are locked into that contract, so it's good to have someone for the long run. His passion for hockey and this industry is infectious. Sportsnet is proud and excited to have John, Kelly, Greg, and Ryan bring all the great action of a new season to Flames fans. And it should be fun knowing that we are kind of assembling this side of things, the media side of things, and soon we'll be assembling the actual hockey side of things. Hockey's pretty much back, and it's super, super exciting. And in the future, we're optimistic. It's not a bad time to be a Flames fan. Welcome to the Flames family, John Abbott. Now let's wrap up this video with the comment of the day, as we love to do. And honestly, I just really like this comment. So did a lot of you guys as well. But here you go. It comes from Ice Pack, and Ice Pack said, "I don't care if we win or lose. I'll be a Flames fan now till I die. Stanley Cup or wooden spoon, I'm happy to be part of the Sea of Red." And we are happy to have you as part of the Sea of Red. Great choice on your team there. And I know we suffer together. Sometimes, we celebrate together once in a blue moon. We suffer together. We're just happy to be Flames fans in general. Would we like some championships? Of course. Either way, we are going to remain loyal. We just love the Flames. Let's do a good old go Flames go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like what you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.